All right, and part two of Packet Day for Tuesday, March 24th is the rhythmic section. Of course, we always do a melody and a rhythm on each Packet Day, so it's time for rhythm. So, would you please go forward in your packet and try to find for me towards the back page 106. 106. All right? Now, I'm going to bring you around to my music stand to show you this, and hopefully you can read what I have shown you here. So, this is review from class. We did this when we were still meeting live in person in our classroom. And I showed you the notes and the rests up to eighths. Okay? So here we have a whole note and a whole rest. A whole rest is hanging off the fourth line of the staff. And those in typical time signatures, and all the time signatures we've done so far on Packet Day, will get 4 beats apiece. 4 beats of sound, 4 beats of silence. That's the definition of a note and a rest. Okay? Here is your half note. It looks like the whole note, but it's got the stem on it. And the half rest is the same rectangle as the whole rest, except now it's sitting on the third line rather than hanging from the fourth. So, slight difference. You got to be careful when you are looking at that. So your quarter note is like the half note, except it's filled in. Its head is filled in. And your quarter rest looks like a squiggly do. And that is 1 beat of silence and 1 beat of sound. And then down here, last but not least, we have the eighth note, which is the quickest rhythm that we've done so far on Packet Day. When an eighth note stands by itself, it looks like this. It looks like a quarter note with a flag on it. And when it is in groups, it is connected by beams across the top, straight lines. And so those are your eighth notes, which are half a beat. And the eighth rest looks like a 7. Why does an eighth rest look like a 7? I don't know. I'm just the messenger. I'm just giving you the information. Okay. So that's what an eighth rest looks like, and that's half a beat of silence. Now, when we're talking about half a beat, okay, if this is the beat of our piece, so that's the rhythm of our eighth notes and eighth rests. So when we're looking at a time signature of a piece that has eighth notes and rests in it, we have to think of the ands, all right? So if you're on page 106, as I told you to be, then let's say we're looking at number 1. The time signature is 3/4, but we have to think of 1 and 2 and 3 and 1 and 2 and 3 and. We have to think of the eighth note and rest because that is, as you can see, our quickest rhythm here. So let's take a look at 106, and I'm going to demonstrate for you numbers 1, 2, and 3. I'm going to count them off for you, and I'm going to clap them, and then numbers 4 through 12, the rest of the page, will be open to those that owe me one for this round. And I'm going to post the list of those people, and I hope that you will give it an attempt and send me an audio or a video of yourself doing the exercise of your choice on the rest of the page. These will not be shared publicly. They will just be shown to me. So here is page 106. I'm doing number 1. Number 1 is in 3/4. So we have a time signature of 3/4. So that would be, we would count 1 and 2 and 3 and. So here is number 1, and 1 and 2 and 3 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 and 1 and 2 and 3, 1 and 2 and 3 and 1 and 2 and 3 and And if you missed some of that while I was doing it, go back and play the video again. You have that option here on Google Classroom Packet Day. Now let's take a look at number 2 on page 106. This is in the time signature of 2-4, so I'm going to be counting off in twos. And here we go. Clap along with me. 1 and 2 and 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 ah. You understand? Here's number 3. Then you're on your own, and you're going to send me one if you need to. Here we go. Here's number 3. Time signature, 4-4. So we're counting in fours with the ands because of the eighth notes and rests. And 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 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 and ah. That was a tricky one. All right, my friends. Check the list. If you're up, pick one from numbers 4 through 12. Work on it until you got it, and then record yourself and send it to me. All right. Have a nice day. This was fun.